this module, we're going to look at how to use a telescoping gauge to measure the diameter of a bore. The first thing we need to do is get our telescoping gauge. We need to select the correct size for the application. And as I look at this one, I think measuring it against the bore size, I think we have the correct one here. The telescoping gauge consists of a couple of spring-loaded plungers, which can be locked in position by tightening this knurled nut. If I release the nut, they're spring-loaded. If I tighten it in, they're locked in place. The mistake a lot of people make with these is they'll put them in the hole like this. They'll sort of get the thing centered roughly, and then they will lock in the unit and then pull it out and then try to make a measurement with their micrometer. The problem is with doing that technique is it'll always be loose. You can see here that's going to be an incorrect measurement. So the correct technique is to, once you've selected the correct size of telescoping gauge, then we're going to, with the springs loose, we're going to put it into the bore here, and then we're actually going to tilt it. And if you can see that on the camera, I'll do it side to side so you can see it a little bit easier. You're actually going to tilt it a few degrees off center. Then you're going to tighten up the nut and then slowly roll it and pull it out like that. When you do that, it automatically finds the major diameter and centers itself properly. So again, the technique is we're going to put it into the bore so it's horizontal. Then I'm going to tilt it a little to the side. Okay, so I'm tilting it to the side, snug up but not too tight the plungers, and roll it out and up. And you should feel some resistance as you make that roll, as the springs are compressed against the knurled nut. Once you have it out of here, don't tighten this nut again, because that will actually change the reading as well. So again, once more, right now I've got this thing centered. The springs are loose, we are centered. I'm going to tip this at a slight angle. I'm now going to tighten up the nut and then just roll it up and out. Now I've got the nut too tight that time. So that's what happens when you tighten up the nut too much. So here we go again, at an angle, snug the nut gently, roll it up and through. Then I can come along with my micrometer and validate the readings. The telescoping gauge will be one of the trickiest devices to use to get consistency and repeatability with our micrometers. So it's absolutely essential you measure 2 or 3 times at the same location to ensure you're getting a consistent result. Be careful once you're making your measurement. Don't try to crank the micrometer too tight, or you can affect the reading as well.